18,888. A lot of
I
eights
covered.
here.
Might have some more room to the downside. You covered, Michael. What's update that P&L when you get a chance? We're seeing more selling. 54.31. Last trade just put a new low. It's 54.29 now.
First target. I'm taking my first target and start trailing.
And another biscuit here. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bissett, China's situation needs to be de-escalated for trade discussions to proceed. Just hitting the wire.
More selling coming in.
Damn, floor sounds picking up a little bit here.
Yeah, it is. Floor's getting a little...
yeah, you guys see that? That's how it works in the real world. Oh, shut up over there. You're distracting me as I'm trading. Well, welcome to the trading.
Yeah, I'm short. Let's go get 5400s here.
Why stop?
See if
Yeah, you guys are both short. I was short. I had 13 handles in it. 7, 5, 6, 7. 12 handles in it. So I took that.
In Q, 18,886 is a strong, is the area that I was looking to buy. But because I am short already, so I'm not ruining my good position for a potential long opportunity. So managing my risk says keep on in your existing trade. If you are in a good trade, just trail it until you're out. And this is what I'm doing. I'm not getting into a new risk because I already have a good trade. I'm short from 18,948. My CYA at 18,917 for the remaining 4 micros. I will keep trailing this or the market will take me out. So I'm focusing in managing the trade, not into technicals. Technicals, this is a nice buying area at 18,866. 86.
We are getting some more comments here off the wire, Treasury Secretary. I do not have time frame for the start of the China talks. Also talking about the tariff negotiations will not be an extended process at all. I'm expecting current tax policies to be extended and a great part of that to be permanent. Also, U.S.-China tariffs will likely have to come down for trade negotiations to talk. Rates are unsustainable. It's hitting the wire here right now. That's kicking in here, kids.
Yup. Hogue, any levels of interest? You seeing any levels? ES, gold. Gold's kind of chilling out right now, but we're selling off. Weekly, what do you think here, Hogue, with what headlines flying around with respect to levels?
I think Ho's on mute. I'm looking at the 28 moving average.
Yes, he is.
Did put it failed upside auction.
Nice.
Here we go. There we go.
At the highs in the Nasdaq.
I'm flat.
There you go. Nice trade.
Yeah, look at this trade. 18,886. Only 5 points of heat.
All right. Hey, Hogue,
5,400 SPX right now.
Hogue, I want to get your take. On with levels, TopStep day levels with respect to what we're seeing in the headlines. How much do you respect them? How much water do they carry right now, Hogue, in your mind?
Well,
They've been on quite a bit. I know that.
Yeah, they're carrying a lot of water today, especially in the S&Ps. In the Nasdaq, we were talking, at like 9:30 that we'd left a failed upside auction. Mo was looking short, I was looking short, and we've rotated all the way back down to the IB low. That's kind of typical for a failed upside auction, is to go from the initial balance high, which is 19,144, to the initial balance low, which is 18,916. We did open with a big gap, and there is an overnight gap in this as well. I mean, we kind of say when we're looking for, when we're looking for opportunities. Order filled. If we can't close the gap relatively early, we're looking for opportunities for longs. We traded right down to the 200 session moving average here on the 3-minute. Take a look at the 30-minute.
Order filled.
So we've looked above the initial balance high. We've looked below the initial balance low. Probabilities are it's just going to probably rotate in between them for the rest of the day. But this has been very news driven. If there's any more news that drives this market, anything can happen. Take a look now at the S&Ps as well. Michael was pointing out that the last week's high was kind of put in here early in the session. We did not even get a failed upside auction. We failed to take out the IB high in the S&Ps. which was 54.9775. Now we've taken out the low of the initial balance in the S&Ps. If we do remain and hold below the initial balance in either of these markets, much the way the S&Ps are now, it could continue to roll to the downside. We've got to stay below that initial balance low in the S&Ps, 54.4075. Down below that, I like shorts. There's a big gap. Lots of longs in this market. This thing could roll over again. If there's any more news, that could change things. So the IB low in the Nasdaq, 18,916.5. We hold below that. I like the idea of looking for shorts. So we've got to come back inside the IB to become rotational. But right now, it's looking like the market is continuing to see selling. I like the idea of shorts down at this level, as long as we maintain price below those initial balance lows. One more time, IB low in the Nasdaq, 18,916.5. IB low in the S&Ps, 54.4075.
Nice stuff, Hogue. Yeah, more selling. More selling here. 54.16. New lows. MP, where were you short from? Jeez,
47.
47. Okay, so last trade 54.17. Last trade Nasdaq 18,860. This sell-off, we are down about 200 points in this sell-off. Seeing headlines hitting, Dow selling off as well. Crude not doing too much. We did see that big headline hit about OPEC increasing supply. We dropped about $2 there. Got a poll up here in the chat. Can we just make it one or the other?
We don't need
all right,
poll.
everyone vote. Which one do you
done.
prefer? Which do you prefer for background noise? Music, trading floor, or nothing?
We're down to 2 micros on that.
Right, we blew right through 5400 SPX. I believe around 5410 in the futures. Below there, the gamma exposure to the negative side would increase. So, that would be another thing for real sell-off.
Yo.
If we can get back and kind of hold around the 5430 area thereabouts, maybe we can hold on to the 5400 SPX.
Okay.
Right here, it's going back through it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This could be a chance.
Yeah. That's definitely a trap for sellers. That one was a trap for sellers.
You got short in the hole.
We'll
Short
see
in the hole.
what the buyers are made of. I will wait for the pullback. Yeah, if they hold it, I will join them. If not, I will trade against them.
What are you looking for, Mo?
I'm looking for the 1000 tick chart. We can see this low when I started the day. We said this low, I would like to be a buyer above it and seller below it. And when I see this, that was a trap, obvious trap for the buyers. How do I know it's a trap? Because the market ran very, very quickly after it. Very quickly. It's just a V-shaped recovery. Now we want to see
I'm short 10 micro MES.
If they are serious about this move, they should hold that pullback. They have to hold that pullback if they want to continue higher.
What price, Jay?
32. I'm about to get stopped out. I'm stopped out. I was holding too short, looked to add to it, made profits on the trade total, but was looking for either break even or just go right now. I do still like this short.
It's going to go.
Yep, it's going.
I don't know.
It's going.
I got that hunch of market is heavy. Market is doesn't have the energy to go back up to 19,100. Every buyers, they have that feeling. I'm not confident.
The IB low in the Nasdaq, and we're seeing sellers come back at that level.
Let's see. They are holding it. Yep,
so far.
They hold the ball back. I'll try the long. CYA at this low, 18,878. Long 15.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Jack?
Yeah, long 5 MES. 1 second.
Man, we are trading you guys.
See the
You were
buyers
slinging.
holding this. Come on, holding buyers. Don't do it to me.
Order
Talk to me,
filled.
Mo. Talk
Are you
to me,
long?
Mo.
Are you? Where'd you get? Did you get long?
I am long. I'm positive that they will hold that pullback.
Yeah, I'm long for 26 half.
Let's go. We're trading here. 26 hook. All right.
Good talking it out, Mo. Jack, what'd you do?
Long 5 MES. This will be my last trade on this. 54.31.
Come on, buyers. You can do it. You were so strong this morning. What happened?
Talk to us, Mo. I love
Come on,
Mohammed.
buyers.
Talking to them.
Listen up. 54.28. What are the ranges today? Actually, 400 point range. 400, almost a 500 point range in Nasdaq in this session.
Come on, buyers.
Yes. 430. Some longs in here. What happened? Trump happened. They say in the chat. It looks like the headlines have hold for now.
Anybody in the chat that saw my Twitter post about the self-regulated organization type stuff, I wanted to get your thoughts. Share it in here. So many people are like, it's bad for the industry. Really?
Well, MP.
Okay, then you want to keep crossing your fingers on who has money in their account to pay you? That would be one criteria of this thing. Do you have the funds? Do you have a clear path to live? Do you have a payout policy that's public and transparent? Those are the things that this is about.
What was the tweet, Michael?
I had 150,000 people that tossed it around and gave it an eyeball.
Let's see if we can find that tweet for those that are asking. What's the tweet he's talking about? SRO.
Stop at point of entry. Stop at point of. I'm not losing this trade. I'm not losing.
Big fight going on at this high below right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the high. Now they have to prove what they want to do at this high. If they reject it from this high, this is not good for buyers.
I got out and covered. That was 600. I'm up 21.39.50. I'm gonna go to my screen. I'm gonna lock out.
Yes.
Nice trade.
Let's do it.
Come on, buyers. I'm counting on you.
Yeah. Push.
More. Squeeze them.
We got
Mo, I typically get out early when I get out. So I left a bunch on the table for you.
Thank you very much. So I would take 90% of the target as I took 90%. So keep trailing. Now only long 5.
It's trading.
500 offered 970 Nasdaq.
Yeah, and this is what I've been doing since February. Get rid of the risk. Stop at point of entry. Enjoy the trade. Period. If the market is not going in your way, just exit. You are wrong, man. You don't need more than the market telling you that you are losing. That is, you have to determine where you put the line that you said I'm wrong. You have to commit that you are wrong. So your stop loss doesn't mean that technically that if the market broke that area that you cannot afford to do that actually. What you can afford is your minimum risk or maximum risk that you have in a trade. If the market going in your way, get rid of the risk and enjoy the trade. Look for the next one.
Good talk out on that trade. I'm going to lock out here shortly, but if anybody has any questions, there's so many people that are asking about the self-regulated organization, which is really no different than the cannabis industry. They all got together to make sure that there's some level of which they play at high level code of conduct. FX code of conduct. It's a code of conduct. And if the criteria would be like, if anybody can become a member, anybody, but you have to get audited. You have to pay a due. Because what you're going to have this is a third party. It's not run by TopStep at all. TopStep is just one of the participants. We would have to meet the criteria through a third-party audit. Hey, here's the criteria. The criteria could be like, have 6 months reserves of cash in your thing to pay out payouts, or clear path to live. Must have clear path to live and display that publicly. Must not have any hidden rules, must not change rules on somebody unless it's new accounts only. I don't know. It must have a clear payout policy that's on your public website. That's objective, not subjective. Like, these are the things you guys have been talking about. Well, I'm going to go over to Apex and cross my fingers if I get a payout or not. Yeah, you can start to move away from that and have more confidence in the industry and the participants in the industry. There's not sharing of customer data or trader data. There's not sharing of customer trader data. This isn't what that's about. This is about a rule at the very top that would be on a TIGA website, Trader Evaluation Governing Station, Trader Value Evaluation Governing Association, TIGA, futures firms only. If 15 of them reach out and said, we are very interested in working with you to better the industry. I'm always worried. Like, are they going to go under? Is that another one that's going to go under? I don't want that. I do not want that for the industry. Nobody wants that for the industry. But at least you're going to know that these are all audited. And then you're also going to see the website of all the criteria they must follow to have a TIGA certified stamp on their footer of their website. Then you can be like, And then service providers, trading platform providers will only work with TIGA folks because TIGA is setting the standard on how we operate in the space. We would never have a conversation about prices or anything like that. And again, this isn't mine to run. This isn't even mine. I'm just a ball rolling, pushing it type of like, hey guys, I think we need this. We started the space in 2010. A lot of the players are in here. There's great ones in here. There's ones that, I don't know, they're iffy, scary.
Filled.
You all have the opportunity to come up here and if you meet the criteria, become a member, put the stamp on there so every trader out there in the trading community knows that these guys are all audited every quarter or every half year or whatever. There's also a place for you guys to go whistleblow if you want to whistleblow. One place. The TIGA organization is not owned by me. It's a nonprofit. It would be, I think, the members would all have board rights. I don't know how it all works. We're getting guidance on this. Self-regulated organizations are all over the place. There's ones that are very like NFA, FIA, and things like that. There's also ones that are just like very light. Hey, this is what, this is the code of conduct. We have these 3 things. We all agree to it. Okay, cool. Especially in new industries, it shows that the participants in the industry, in my opinion, are mature and want to help the industry both be protected, both like the participants of it and also the quote unquote customers of it, or traders. In this case, it'd be traders in the community understand that. So with confidence. Well, that's the thing. And all you guys have to do is just check up on the website and see how the board meetings went or whatever they call it every time that they meet. It's run by a third party. Everybody would have their own law firms, but then this TIGA would have its own law firm. And they've done this before. There are firms out there that have put together self-regulated organizations.
I believe this will improve even the competition in the area. It will make it more fair playground and sharing
People
ideas
say,
together.
Yeah, they were saying it doesn't. They're like, oh, everybody has the opportunity to do this. It's just like, are you going to meet this criteria? You don't have to. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. And then it's up to the court of public opinion and everybody out there, the trading community. Do you want to go over there and take your chances with not knowing if a new one that pops up that didn't meet the criteria and then starts talking trash like they do because they get the squeaky wheel and everybody's like, oh, they got a better program. And they go over. You don't ever know. You don't ever know what's under the hood. It gives you a chance to not know what's under. I'm not even going to know what's under the hood of other people. It's just going to be like, did they pass the test? Yes, TopStep passed. Here's the date. TopStep failed. Will be on there. TopStep failed. Here's why. Oh, they don't have adequate funds. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really scary. Blah, blah, blah. We're open to that, and everybody should be open to that. That's only fair. You will never know what's under the hood of other people as far as like finances, how they do all that kind of stuff. But as long as these criteria are the ones that they're going after and auditing, hey, we got to look at how you guys communicate. We have to look at you guys payouts. By the way, we said we want 2 months reserves and you got to show 2 months of reserves. I don't know. I don't know. These are just ideas right now. So that's the start of this. So many people were like, "It's so bad." The biggest influencers out there that are hot shot this and that. Yeah, once you want this, you take away your industry, you have no income. Take away the prop firm industry, the influencers that make their money off the prop firm industry, off codes and all whatever kind of stuff, don't have an income. And I know it's the majority of their income. It's just like, guys, I'm wanting to work on a better and longevity and all that. Quit being the friction in front of it and quit calling it a prop firm cartel. I can chill yet. Not a prop firm cartel. You haven't even listened. Open up your ears.
Yeah, I think one of the more interesting things that I saw people kind of complaining about was, why would prop firms be interested in this if TopStep ran
Order
right?
filled.
So TopStep gets to control the environment, and I think that's the biggest thing, right? Why would anyone agree, right? If I'm a prop firm CEO and I'm saying, hey, I'm going to give all of my control over to TopStep, why would I agree to do something like this, right? It just doesn't make any sense to even think that way. But MP, if you want to keep cooking, do it. I'm short right now.
No, I mean that's it. I mean, there's another trader out there, I'm not going to name names, but big influencers what gives you the authority? I'm like, dude, can you just jump on and actually look at this as may help your career stay longer here? All that kind of stuff. Quit putting friction. This whole time starting this industry has always been friction. And then finds out how important this is to so many people. And it's maybe if you all started working together. So I'm not casting judgment on anybody. I'm just saying this is what's been said out there. I'm not making jabs at any particular names. I'm just saying as a whole, we all should be working together. Yeah, how do we make this better?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
By the way, Hope,
lMos.
I exited my trade. Maybe you noticed. I exited my trade at my long trade at 18,942. I exit here, and I remain only 2 contracts at point of entry, so I'm flat already. Plus 1,500.
I figured as much. I saw you move your stop. Order filled.
Yeah, we scratched ours as well.
Damn. All right, so his P&L's update is good. MP, did you lock out? Because we got big board and we got hot streaks coming up. But I want to make sure. Did you lock out? Can we see you lock out?
Do it right now.
Let's do it. Great, nice trading. MP screen. Okay. Here we go. Look at that.
All day. Lock me out all day, every day. Can't take that money away now.
My boy's been cooking lately, man. He's been trading it up. All right, good stuff. JD, come on in. Big board hot streak. We've got 5 minutes left here in Fast Markets. Then we got morning recap coming up next. And we got trade with TopStep after that. Ali joining us with Dolby and myself. But JD, come on in. Hot streaks and big board. What are we doing first, JD?
Let's do it. Let's rip through these hot streaks real quick. Here they are. Funded trader hot streaks. We've got Richard up at the top, held on for another day, made $206 trading the micro S&P, now at 44 days, worth $9,500. Georgi, 35 of the last 37 trading days, Georgi has made exactly $202, putting him at 37 days on this hot streak, worth $9,495.
Order filled.
$9,500. Robert made just close to $1,100 trading the MNQ yesterday, now at a 35-day hot streak, worth $29,523. Ariel made $313 trading the MNQ, and Joel made $368 trading the Micro ES. Daryl at a 31-day hot streak, and Joel at a 30-day ripper. All right, Eddie, give me that drum roll, please.
Here it comes. How about I give you a little boom shakalaka?
Thank you, Eddie. Not a whole lot of change on the board from yesterday. No big movements. The only real move was Dion down there in 13th place, moved down 4 spots. But Dion did take a nice chunk of change out of this live funded account just a couple days ago. It took a $26,000 payout. Up at the top there, we got Cryptos, KJ. We talked about him earlier. Had a nice $40,600 winning day in the live funded account yesterday, trading the Nasdaq. Big shout out to Cryptos. In second place, CFT 0781 threw us a nice tagged us out on the Twitter waves, or X, I should say, yesterday. Saw his name on the big board, went to the internets right away, tagged us, looked pretty grateful. Give a shout out to CFT 0718 if you get a chance to later today. Other than that, no big changes in the top 5. There's Coach Dakota still at number 5. Benjamin T. We had a couple other big payouts. Joswell, I already mentioned Dion, and Nato Trades down there in 23rd place. Taking decent payouts and nice P&L so far this week. So there it is. There's your big board for Wednesday, April 23rd. Get your cameras ready. Take your screenshots. Make sure you tag Top Step when you post it on social. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, JD. All right, more selling coming in here, and the S&P's 5406. More selling. Yes, we full cap. Start keeping an eye on that gap. I got the gap around 53.72, so we're getting about 30 points away from in the ES. More selling coming in here in the Nasdaq. Dow as well. We got about 3 minutes. We got morning recap coming next. Trade with Pops Up after that. Got Ali in the house. We found Ali. Listen to this. 69 straight winning days. That's how we targeted Ali. 69 straight winning days around the funded hot streak leaderboard. So we reached out and said, Ali, would you come on in 69 straight winning days? So stay tuned, see how he did that. That being said, a couple of minutes left. Mohammed, words of wisdom, thoughts for the rest of the trading day.
Keep jabbing. Take it easy. Market is not going anywhere. The only one that is going anywhere is you. So take it easy. Use that lookout button. Don't chase on trades. Don't look at the P&L only. Focus on yourself. Be positive. Don't hurt yourself. You will get there.
Man, Mohammed, great stuff. Coach Jay, head coach of the Lunatics. Co-star at the buzzer. Thoughts, words of wisdom, anything.
Markets are presenting opportunity. I've been saying this every day. We don't have to rush into opportunities. Kind of let the market present one to you and then go from there and manage your risk. Still short MES from 54.35. I'm just going to continue to trail this down. We hit 5400s here, so managing this trade at this point.
Order filled.
Well done. It is a David Green Wednesday, of course. Jack, house account is up. What do we got here? House account is up. Looks like MP wants to get a word in. Jack, any last thoughts? Will we be seeing you on screen today for the rest of the day?
I don't think any more on screen today, but I'll be doing various things in back of great import. Yeah, I love Jay's short right here. Keep trailing it. No meringue hands. We'll do this. So great day. Nice hanging out.
Indeed. Michael, Joseph,
Order filled.
Any final thoughts, or did you just let empty the clip with the whole SRO and stuff that?
No. Yeah, you guys, everybody's able to.
That's how you land the dismount right there. Where else are you gonna get that type of stuff with Top Step TV? We got more coming up. We got more speakers, Fed speakers. We got earnings after the bell. Michael's favorite restaurant, Chipotle, reporting after the bell today. Stay tuned. Morning recap after that. Ali, how did Ali go 69 straight days winning? Stay tuned to find out. This is Top Step TV. Let's go. Markets are
And it even. Quarter bid, half bid, the orders bid, even bid. Now I'm a seller. Quarter, half, the orders, and even.
Come here. Shit. Come on. Put the mark. It's the one. And those are the ones trend increasing. Trend increase. Bearish momentum. Bearish surge. RSI 18. Declining bullish strength. What do you want? Come on. Implied volatility 33.7. Sell short. Percentage decliners 29 million 800,000 800 900,000. Oh my god, those numbers changed like crap. It's not tomorrow. I gotta do three, man. Three will get me there faster. Oh, who's these two? There's somebody else out there, man. Who is it?
Order filled.
So I'm happy to be here, and we can talk all about trading styles and the awesome hot streak I was on there for a while. But
yeah,
glad to be here.
That's how you found Top Step. Well, I know how Top Step found you, Dolby Time. This man had a 69-day winning streak, Dolby. That's how we found this guy. How'd you do it? How did you do it?
Or is it past tense winning streak?
Had.
Okay.
And I was talking with one of the producers last night about this, and it was a fun thing to do. Don't get me wrong. It's really good to get up and like, okay, you're nailing almost every trade you do for that period of time is crazy.
You hear me okay?
But eventually it sort of takes on a life of its own, right? I mean, I think the
was
Lesh was
reckless
like 90 something
last
days,
night.
and then
Reckless.
had had one crazy trade day and lost everything. And so for me, I look and say, I kind of wanted to get away from that because I found the hot streak was fun, but it wasn't making me the best trader that I could be. Right? So making a few bucks a day is different than trying to find the right entry.
Order filled.
And your setups and everything else, just to keep a streak alive. And it's kind of a waste of an account.
Tally up what we got.
Oh man, so many questions.
I got out of it.
I
got out of it.
5.
If the market wasn't moving right now, I got more questions for you about this, Ali, but the markets are moving. We're putting in new lows. I got more questions about this. I believe this is the first time we've had someone on that we've had like one of our big time hot streak traders on with us. So many more questions. You said it took on a life of its own, but let's get back to these markets. Ali trades the ES right now, 53.95. New lows just put in there. We are beneath those 5,400s. We're selling in the Nasdaq as well. Yeah, we are breaking. Jay, I see you in the chat there. Gold pushing higher here. Ali's up $3,900 in an XFA. Ali,
nice.
Any levels? Yeah, Dolby Time. Any levels you're looking for, Ali, or how do you trade this?
Yeah, I mean, I would be looking for right now I'm looking at ES. So if it comes back up above like 54.05, that might be an area that I'd want to look at shorting. So I basically use a combination of order flow and RSI ROC to validate my trade. And so what I'm seeing right now is, unless this thing climbs back up, there's not a really good entry for me here at the moment.
You said RSI. What was the other one? RSC?
RSI and ROC, right? ROC, rate of change. So I look at those
rate of change. Got it.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at order flow, I want to also see the momentum kind of carrying it to a point where, it's likely to have a reversal in the future.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I mean, it would have been great to get in earlier on this short, but I was long earlier today around 10 o'clock, 10:30 on BS, and got out when the RSI and ROC peaked out. Maybe it would have been a good reversal Friday challenge. But,
Oh, you watch
what a
Top
bet.
Step TV, Ali. I like you, man. 54.05. Looking perhaps for a short. 53.92's last trade. Just put in new lows. 53.89. And we saw those 1,000 lot offers in the ES earlier today. They are very happy with those fills. And Nasdaq selling off as well. Nothing on the. Well, we got 70% short in the Nasdaq right now. Average price of 18,841. So they are in the money. All right, Dolby.
We're offering 94s.
94. Is that the price, Ali? 94?
53.94.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, for me, no, I was saying like 54.03, 54.04 would be a level that I'd want this to come back to get back into a short. I'm keeping
very
my
heavy.
gold. Gold hits 33.10. I'll probably short at 33.10.
What was that price, Ali?
Gold at 33.10 is probably where I'd look to short. Just
Gold. GC as well.
above the peak of this morning.
Okay. Right, 53.89. It is definitely heavy. After the percent wrap that up, S&Ps are down about 110, call it 100 points there in the NASDAQ. When Treasury Secretary wrapped up, we're down about
order filled.
Call it 400 points in the NASDAQ. Just hover around these lows. Dow selling off as well. We've got one eye on that tilt. Let's see what we do with those 5400s. If we get there. Dolby time still in the range if you zoom out. But look at the 5-minute Dolby trending lower. Lose him. My man, Dolby time. It's just me.
Just talking. I think there is a range, but I think it's on the daily or even like the weekly. So it's very, very large. Very, very large range.
Yeah, okay.
Or the most immediate one, I'd say it's probably the 4-hour range, and we're getting pretty damn close to low of it, which is 53.78 and a quarter. So we'll see, but I'm looking
order
for
filled.
Small time ranges here as this thing just trends lower.
Yeah, hoop in the chat. Inverse correlation, gold going up, equities going down. We've been seeing that it is holding. We'll get that correlation matrix in the chat here in a second. Let's keep an eye on these prices. And that's 70% short in the NASDAQ right now. 67% short. All right, Ali, if you do take a trade, please let us know. Okay, so I want to talk to you about that 69-day winning streak. You said it took on a life of its own. At what point, and be honest, how many did you keep checking into TopStep TV? I mean, you knew the win streak was going on, but did you tune in to see your name on the board? Be honest.
Every day, and I get annoyed if it wasn't on the broadcast. And then you've got other folks who are trading as well and trying to kind of catch up to you. And so it got to a point where I'm on a holiday and I'm going to open it up on my phone and try and take a trade just to keep the streak alive. Right?
Oh wow!
You couldn't disconnect the streak. So at some point I just realized this isn't how I want to be trading. First of all. There's no way you guys are going to call up somebody alive who makes, $4 a day. So I just said, let me, for lack of a better phrase, let me YOLO this account. It's either going to disappear on me and I can get rid of this monkey, or it's going to, make $5,000. And the minute that account was deactivated, this massive weight just lifted off my shoulders. I was like, okay, I can go back to trading how I should be trading, right? Taking payouts, making the right trades, putting some risk management on things now, and it's been great.
All right, let's stay right here. We'll keep an eye on these markets if we keep selling off here. When did the streak begin and when did the streak end? Ish.
You guys would probably have that date, but I want to say it began maybe like November of 2024. Through the holidays or something like that. I'm sitting here at a ski resort and I'm trading on the chairlift. So,
well, really?
I was trading on the chairlift up at Snowbird.
You're in Snow?
Oh man, you got pictures? Got pictures of that?
Yeah. Wait, you were?
No. Oh gosh, I wish I was smart enough to take a picture of that. My son might. He was taking pictures of me, sending them back to to my partner saying, what the hell is he doing on the chair?
This is incredible. This is incredible. On the chair. You said Snowbird?
Yeah.
Great place. Absolutely. You skier or snowboarder?
I'm a skier. My son is a hardcore.
Go to Alta then. Did you go to Alta as well? Skiers only.
I did. Yeah, I did the three of them. I was snowbird, Alta, and I can't remember the other one.
My guy. Oof, looks like we lost Dobie. Got one green on us.
I'm here.
So you
I don't know what's going on.
You were hitting trades on the mobile just to keep the streak alive, Ali. Incredible, man.
Yeah.
It really had you.
Word of advice for anyone watching: don't do that. Just don't try and do something like that. You could always make money a week later on your desk setup or whatever.
I love it. I love it, man.
You better just be present when you trade and be present when you're not trading.
Okay, so you got that out of the way, right? So we're talking about January. Now you are back in, yeah, here we go. September 24th to January 2nd. Oh, you went YOLO on New Year's. We've had a couple in you, and you said, screw it. Screw it. Here comes the...
that was probably back at the hotel. I was just like, all right,
there you go.
Let's start
there
the
you
new
go.
year. Bang.
New year, new you.
New year, new
Ali.
Ali.
And that's exactly the attitude. I was like, I don't want to be... I was sitting there thinking, my God, am I going to have to carry this through 2025? No.
Did it come in waves of like caring about it? Because like I would think that hitting like big milestones would be like kind of like anxiety inducing, but like the 23rd traded day in a row, who cares? But maybe like the 20th was a big one. So did it come in and out?
It started to become more important when I started seeing myself climbing up to the top of the leaderboard, and then seeing somebody peel off the board. It's like, oh, okay, now I'm in 4th place, and now I'm in 3rd place, 2nd place, and as I started to get up to there, I was like, okay, this could be interesting. It could be for me. It was like, this might be a fun experiment, but I had 4 other XFAs I was trying to trade, so it was always a do this one, and I would make a few bucks. I'd lock it out for the whole day. I'm not going to trade this thing. I'm going to go back to the other XFAs. So it started to become interesting when I think we hit maybe 40 days. And then once it was like 50, I was like, geez, I'm half. This is getting real. I'm halfway to 100. This could happen. But once that 60th day came, and my son was like, "Why are you on your phone trading when we're skiing?" Like, yeah, this is not going to end well for me if I had to do that.
The bright lights of the hot streak board. Got to Ali, anyways, but Ali's trading well. We're seeing a little bit of a pop here.
Yeah, a little pop.
14 point. All right, here comes up these 5400s, guys. 5400s incoming in the ES. They just printed. Ali's looking at 5405, perhaps.
Yeah, I might get in with a little 8-tick trail here on if it pops at 5404. That's kind of where my level is right now.
Okay.
Look for trade.
Order filled.
Yeah. Right.
One more time, Dolby.
I put an 8-tick trail on here, so see if it.
All right, you're in, Ali.
I'm waiting to get in. I got a 5405 now on the trail. I always enter with a trail because I never, there's always going to be a better price to get in on any trade. I just never know where that is. So.
All right, 5409 trades. Nasdaq.
Real bullish.
What's that?
All right, I'm in at 5407.75.
54. Ali short one ES.
You long or short? Got it. Short.
I'm short.
Okay, perfect.
Ali, is it you got a mini or micro? Sorry.
I've got a mini. Just
mini one ES 5407.75.
And I'm looking for it to get back down to 53.95.
53.95. A little bit of a pop here in crude, which just happened more than a little bit. Just saw there's an 80-cent pop here in crude. Crude's cooking to the upside, $62.41. It is now a... What the hell just happened in crude?
Who's tweeting again?
I don't know. Yeah, we just saw a big top.
The only thing I see is Kazakhstan committed to construction work with OPEC.
Yeah,
okay.
Coming over the wire here.
Crude is absolutely ripping right now. Crude up a buck. Crude up a buck here in the last 6 minutes or so. Bottomed out at... Man, $61.70. Last trade, $62.53. Something popped in crude, seeing a move a little higher in ES and Nasdaq. Coach J, crude has been wild today.
Crude's been wild recently, not just today. So all the crude traders are probably pretty happy right now.
Good old days, Dolby.
Yeah, straight the good old days.
Oh yes,
old days. Ali, has your relationship with winning streaks changed since you had one that was 69 days long? Is it for the birds?
Yeah, so what I would say is I've gotten better. If you see on my screener, like I put a daily profit and a daily loss limit on as well. Sometimes when you got a hot streak,
order filled
alive, and you're in a bad trade, you may put more on. You may put, you may not get out of it, and just kind of hope and pray that it's going to come back to where you need it to go. And so I think the biggest thing that's changed in my trading pattern and style since the hot streak started and ended is the willingness to take a loss on a trade and just move on to the next one versus just trying to hold on for that particular trade. Like, if it looks like it's going away from you and all your information says that this may not have been the right trade, just get out. I mean, you can trade 23 hours a day. You can find another opportunity for whatever instrument.
Order filled.
To to be a better entry, a better trade, better exit, whatever it is. That's the biggest thing for me for the hot streak when it ended was, okay, it's okay to take a loss. Just don't take one that's going to close down your XFA and just move on to the next trade.
Our bottom hour has come.
The whole idea of bat was crazy, right? That was a big thing. Like, you don't have to bat 1,000. You can make money batting 500 and
69 days.
Were you streaky in other accounts as well? Have you been known to go on big winning